Hey guys, welcome to another Dragon-Fall unboxing and giveaway. We have the Battletech beginner box. So I already opened this one up and then I had some technical stuff, but this is the Battletech beginner box. Grognard Games was kind enough to give this to us. Um, they just can't stop loving. They just cannot stop loving. So let me open this with my gloves. This is gonna suck. Oh, wasn't too bad. So we've got The Golden Rule by William H. Keith. Short story. You want a Battletech short story? I'm not gonna read it to you. We've got these tactical readouts. So, it looks like it's got mech record sheets, which are great. I will say that they've changed it up a little bit from the past, I believe, but it's still awesome. So this is a mech record for a Thunderbolt. Awesome new school art on there. I mean, it's just beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh, so this one's got the Thunderbolt as well. This little boy is blue. This is the boy in blue. And he is got more of a readout in the back. Like he's 65 tons. He's got 2 large lasers and all that stuff. And I love this line art stuff. This harkens back to the days that I remember where I was just like, you know what? I want to check this out. What is this? It turned my head. We've got a Wolverine here. So I think these are gonna be biped mechs for the most part. Oh yeah. Oh yes, please give me more of this. Like if this was on a FATA novel back in the day, I would have been like, yes, just tell me what this guy does in his downtime for 200 pages, and then have 100 pages of him blowing up his enemies who could be his friends. Got another Wolverine here. This one's a grayish green compared to the red before. And look at that. Look at that line art. That's it right there. That's the stuff. And then we have a Griffin. I think the Griffin's in this box. I think the Wolverine and the Griffin are in this box. So this guy's got a little arm cannon and stuff like that. I think the little arrows are like little critical points, but I'd have to play it to know. This stuff to me is boring. Like oh yeah, we've got all these like different noble houses and stuff like that. Never cared about that stuff. Got our red Griffin. Jump capacity 150 meters. Sounds like a lot, but that's like probably like a foot for this dude. But yeah, it gives you all the deployment and stuff like that for them. So there's no Bird Boys in this, but there is a Bird Boy sheet for a Locust. So Locusts were just kind of like laser deployment or like rocket deployment, I think, if I remember correctly. You can see they have a lot compared to the other ones. A lot fewer like hits that they can take. But yeah, it's like medium laser, small laser. Like they're a laser thing. But I always felt like these made way more sense. Like these kind of legs made way more sense for a mech, right? Cool. And here's another Bird Boy. So I think the bird guys were all clan mechs, and I loved them, like your Timberwolves and whatever. But I've heard over and over again, one of the reasons I didn't play it, because they were like, no, I did play it back in the day, but I played it wrong, and I lost. But they were like, oh no, the way to play as a Timberwolf, it's basically this, but like the circle canopy and all that, is you walk up and back and forth outside of the range of your enemy, And you just do that for like 2 hours until they die, which is not worthwhile. See if I can open this. The gloves are always a little bit of a hassle, so bear with me. All right, so we got giant. Yeah, these are pilot cards, and it looks like they're double-sided. So if you wanted to be a Thunderbolt, that's like a little bit less cost or a little bit more cost, a little bit differences. It's got the 4 different mechs. I'm guessing we're going to see the other mechs associated in there. I have something to talk about here, guys. And so the store gave me this and not the company. So I'm going to be a little rude here. But these are Yahtzee dice. This is garbage. Also, you normally need more than 2 dice to play this game, per my understanding. But this right here, like I would be recycling these. This is trash. But you know it's not trash. As I go out of focus, sorry about that. This is our boys right here. That is a crisp mini. Let me get that in the frame. Oh, what? Oh man, there we go. That is a crisp, nice mini for Battletech. It's fantastic. I will say this. There's 2, as far as creating a demo for a game, you can either create 2 very different but balanced types of minis, or you can have, or like groups that fight each other, or you can have the very similar ones duke it out. And I think they're having similar groups duke it out. Because these are, the loadouts just seem very similar. They're both bipedal, and I wouldn't be mad. Like if you were like whoever receives this, you should not be mad. It's a great set. Speaking of which, you have an advertisement for Ironwood Metals. You can buy some of their old blobby miniatures. Like there's the Timberwolf I was talking about before. He looks really great. But this guy just looks like it's Battlestar Galactica 1977. Oh, it's double-sided. Don't know why that happened. Instant guide to the Inner Sphere. You want to know all about the rules to the Inner Sphere. So, let me tell you about time and space and physics. It's cool to have all of these different countries like this. They're basically countries. But I don't understand from a 3D perspective how if you were in space, you would just have like this globule of space and they would have this globule of space. I understand that it's incredibly hard to do it otherwise, but it's very simplified. Very simplified. But you want to be a snake boy? Be a snake boy. You know. And you've got rules. Attack modifiers table. Sorry if there's a little shine there. Hit location table. Cluster hits table. There's some tables. This is not a game you're going to want to enjoy. You're not going to enjoy if you don't understand what a terrain modifier is. But if you're up to the challenge, this is fantastic. It bothers me that they show 3 different colored dice and then they just give the Yahtzee dice. Got a map. This is super nice. It's a 2x2. I'm guessing. Estimation. I would say you'd probably almost immediately, if you're really into this, replace this. But it has a nice like sheen to it. Like you could maybe spill a soda on this and survive. But as far as like quality goes, it's really good. You've got different heavy terrain stuff you can throw in there, heavy and light and heavy and whatever that stuff. And this is where your bird boys. You put them on standees. Got some desert to that as well, and some robo butts. So I would say, I think that so yeah, this stuff is all coming out soon, if it's not out yet already. I'd have to check. So there are going to be these robots that you can jock very shortly in 3D form. I think it's a little disappointing that they had two very similar robots to start with, being the Griffin and the Wolverine. But at the same time, I kind of get it. Like, I kind of get it. I'm probably putting the Griffin where the Wolverine should be, and probably putting the Wolverine where the Griffin should be. But you guys can forgive me. I would throw these away if they weren't going to someone else. But they are sadly going to someone else. And yeah, I mean, I'm not going to make you watch me put the rest of this box away. All right, Dragons, I love you. So we're going to put this out in the next couple weeks. We're gonna send this out. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, then what are you doing with your life? And I appreciate all of you who have done so.